Hello again, Victor here from ResQ Studio. Today we'll be taking a look at the Angry Driver from JHS and Boss. Let's plug this baby in and see what it sounds like. Alright, so before we get into the pedal itself, let's quickly run over the signal chain. I am running straight from this lovely Fender Duosonic in a lovely stunning orange into the Angry Driver. From the Angry Driver, I'm running straight into the Fender Hotrod Deluxe, which is also where the reverb you're hearing is coming from. And that is being mic'd with an Antelope Verge and an SE Electronic Voodoo 2. And that is it. That is basically the entire signal chain I'm running right now. All right, let's give the pedal some screen time. As you can see here over on the right, you have your input, which is your ordinary input, and then you have remote. The remote is going to behave differently according to which settings you have the pedal on. Then you, of course, have your standard output, and on the back you have a 9-volt power insert. On the top, you have what looks to be 4 knobs, but that's not actually the case. You have 2 for volume, 2 for tone, 2 for drive, and then 1 for your settings. Why is it called the Angry Driver? I'm glad you asked. JHS and Boss came together in a working relationship and they made the Angry Driver. It's essentially an Angry Charlie and a blues driver that you can simply just put in parallel or in series and play them together in one pedal. These right here are the settings that are used in the intro jam, but as you can see here, you can actually tell which mode you are on because the freaking LED changes color. When the LED is red, you are on the Angry Charlie. When you are on the blue one, you are on the blues driver. When you switch to this mode right here, which is called JHS/Boss, you can switch between the 2 different circuits. That means that when you're in this mode, you won't be able to turn it off, so keep that in mind. Then you have your JB setting, which is the Angry Charlie running into the blues driver. Then you have your BJ setting, and that would be the blues driver running into the Angry Charlie. Last but not least, you have your parallel setting, and that is running the 2 circuits in parallel instead of series. These are the settings right here that are used in the intro jam, but let's mix it up a bit. Let's start from the beginning and go to the Angry Charlie, and this is what it sounds like. And this is my clean tone. And back to the Angry Charlie. I haven't actually tried the Angry Charlie, but I think this one sounds pretty killer. As you might be able to see on that camera up there, there's staggered knobs, and that means that the bottom row is for the Boss pedal, the blues driver, and the top knob is for the Angry Charlie. So this is the gain on the Angry Charlie all the way down. Almost no output, so let's turn that up a bit. Get some more volume on that. Let's get some more gain on that. Let's see how far does it go. Back again at 12 o'clock, and this is what it sounds like. Let's get some more gain on that puppy at 3/4 of the way. up. That sounds killer. Let's see how nicely it cleans up. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think it would clean up that nicely. Let's go over to the blues driver setting and again back to everything at kinda 12-ish, and this is what that sounds like. I played a blues driver and this sounds exactly like a blues driver. And let's turn the gain all the way down, and this is what that sounds like. That is basically clean. That means that that is going to be good as a boost. I think there's more gain in this pedal than the blues driver itself. That doesn't mean it doesn't sound killer. Let's get the gain a bit down again and let's try the tone knob on this one. That's almost all the way down, but I don't like that. Let's get some more highs in there. That's all the way up, and that's not even unusable. Anyway, it is a bit sharp, so let's get that back to 12 o'clock-ish. Alright, so let's go into the next setting, which is going to be the JHS/Boss setting, which allows you to switch between the two circuits. I'm going to quickly make two sounds, and I'm going to have the Angry Charlie as my lead tone, and I'm going to have the blues driver as my rhythm tone. Alright, so I am on the blues driver, and this is what that sounds like. The settings will, of course, be on the screen for you guys. And if I then switch to the Angry Charlie, then I have the meanest lead tone. This setting is going to be particularly useful for gigging musicians who doesn't want a lot of pedals on their board. Let's quickly jump to the next setting, which is going to be the JB setting, and that is going to be the Angry Charlie into the blues driver. And that sounds something like this. That means I can push the blues driver with the Angry Charlie. Get a little less gain on the Angry Charlie and maybe a little more on the blues driver. And let's hear what that sounds like. That sounds something like... And the next setting would be the BJ, which is the blues driver into the Angry Charlie, and that would sound something like this. This is where you can use that blues driver as a boost. So let's get a little more gain on the Angry Charlie and not a lot of gain on the blues driver, and then just turn up the volume and the tone of the blues driver, and that sounds something like this. That's going to be sustained for days. I think that covers basically everything for the Angry Driver from Boss and JHS. I hope you like this video, and as always, have a good one. Take care.